All right, I'm officially recording. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the team call. This is such a good one. So this team call is around Hayley Christian's video, which we shared on connecting and inviting. So I've had the distinct honor of having Hayley speak at multiple things that I was present for. And every time she's exactly the same person, for one. And the time she spoke at the first Power of I Am there ever was when I went, and she was so nervous. She's like, couldn't remember what she was saying. And she was just like, I am terrified. She said that to all of us. She's like, I am standing here and I am terrified. I don't do this. I'm shy. Like, she's like, this is not me. She was, just so real. And she was like speaking really fast, and she was like stumbling through her words. And it was really touching to see someone just be so real about like who they are in, speaking on a large stage with a large audience. And as you saw in her video, that's who she is. She's a very shy human being. She's very quirky. She's very timid. She has a difficult time expressing her emotions really like eloquently when she's speaking on the spot. It makes her nervous. But she has used her personality to her advantage, which is such a beautiful thing to see someone do. I think a lot of times you look at people in this business and they're like super proper and like all their videos are like very posh, and they're just like, they know all the things and they were like designed to be on camera. And then you see Hayley and she's just like everywhere. She can't even focus. She's like trying to drink her pre-workout and she's like, I'm so nervous. I don't even know what I'm going to say. I forgot what I was saying. Like, it's just like rambling in her whole video, and she's insanely successful. She went to being an 8 to 9 star qualifying coach from a diamond coach in like a month and a half. Like, her team just exploded because of what she talked about in this video. Keith Callahan is her coach, who's the author of Built to Last, the book that we're reading for March. So if you haven't gotten that book, you must get that book. So good.
I put the chapter breakdowns, by the way, on the March calendar that I just posted. And I will update that calendar with more like coach insights, but I'm ahead of Beachbody, so they don't have them all up there yet.
They don't have them yet. It's funny how the last couple videos, without realizing, they talk about Keith. Like, Keith is in the conversation, whether his book or like him. I was like, I feel like we're promoting this book, but that was an accident. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was in the video last time, like that they talked about it until I had already chosen it.
That's funny. But Keith Callahan is a really amazing coach. And I think the thing I like the most about him is how spiritual he is. He's extremely spiritual, and you'll see that in his book. He has a very devoted gratitude practice at the beginning, at the end of his days. He talks about that being the primary thing that helps him through in his business. That I think it's so beautiful. I've never heard another coach talk about their business the way that Keith talks about his business. And Keith, he talks about Hayley in his book twice, and it was interesting to see her talk about him in her video in the other side of the story. Basically, Hayley was a coach for about 3 years before she decided that she was ready to work her business for real. So the background on Hayley is that she was a coach. Everybody smile. I'm going to take a picture of us if you're on here.
Okay, but then send it to me so I don't have to do it too.
Okay, I will. I'm going to make a stupid face. Yay. Perfect.
I always take pictures, and it's always like I'm the one that looks retarded, but I'm the one taking the pictures, so I should know better, but it doesn't work out that way.
So the story with Hayley was that she was a coach for 3 years, and she, kind of like she said in her video, she was, posting on Facebook and just like kind of hanging out in the background, like not really doing much. And she was like, that's my job, right? Like, she was convinced.
I did my job today.
Yeah. And then she moved, and her husband didn't have a job, and she was like, holy shit, like, it's just my money. Like, I better make some money, or else we're going to be in a really hard spot here. Yeah, Kari. Yeah. And so she was like, I better like do something. And then in a month and a half, you guys, I really want you to listen to this. In a month and a half, Hayley went from being a diamond coach to a 9-star qualifying diamond coach. A month and a half. So if you're sitting on this call, like, I want to be Emerald, you could potentially go from being an Emerald coach or a coach, whatever your rank is right now, to a multi-star diamond coach like this. Like literally overnight with a single decision, which is what happened to Hayley. And with Emily Favre too, same story. She went from being a diamond coach to a 15-star diamond coach in 1 year. She went from a diamond coach to the highest rank in the company in 1 year because her team just got on board and everybody was like, let's do it. Let's go.
Can you tell our newbies what that means? Like diamond to the 1 star to, yeah. I got you. I see you. I got you.
A lot of y'all I've been talking to one-on-one about rank and helping you organize your rank. So our company has pretty basic rank. It's Emerald, Diamond, Star Diamond. Those are like the 3 primary ranks that we have. As an Emerald coach, this is when you've sponsored 2 coaches. It's your first big rank in a company. You've brought on 2 coaches into your team. They're sponsored by you. And you are now their mentor. Now,
also, anyone that's about to go Emerald or wants to go Emerald, obviously we all want to go Emerald. Make sure your coaches are on each side of your leg, okay? That happened to me. I had 2 coaches. I was like, yeah, I'm Emerald. No, I wasn't. They were both on the same leg. So when we talk about the right leg and the left leg, make sure you're building them like evenly, especially when you want to rank to Emerald. Because I was like Emerald, not Emerald for like 6 months.
Yeah.
Like I was so mad because it didn't actually count.
So I uploaded a video to our team.
Yeah, I saw the video, but just make sure like.
It explains this so that exactly what Sable just said doesn't happen. So in this video, Coach Caleb talks about downlines. You see his name is Coach Caleb and he talks about downlines, left leg, right leg. What are they and how do they work? Watch that video if you don't understand what that means. It's in the new coach unit. I put it in there on purpose so you guys could have it. So your first rank is Emerald, and that means you've sponsored 2 coaches. Basically, you've brought on 2 business partners. This is the perspective that Keith has, and I love this perspective, and I want you guys to use it when you talk about it in your posts, bringing on business partners to do this business with you. At Diamond, you have 8 active business partners working with you. 4 on your right leg, 4 on your left leg. And then you have 2 Emerald coaches on either leg as well. That means that 2 of your personally sponsored coaches that you brought onto the business went Emerald. One of them went Emerald on the left, one of them went Emerald on the right. All of this imagery is in that video as well. There's a rank video, so I think I uploaded the video, but if I didn't, I'll go back and find Coach Caleb talking about rank because I love Coach Caleb because he's funny. His videos are short and he does really good things with visuals. So I think the visuals are a lot easier when you're learning this material. So yes, as a diamond coach, you have 8 active coaches, 2 emeralds. And then as a star diamond coach, all that means is that one of your personally sponsored coaches has gone diamond. So when one of your coaches goes diamond, you're a 1-star diamond. When one of your coaches, another one goes diamond, you're a 2-star diamond. The highest rank we have is 15-star diamond. And after that, obviously you're going to keep developing diamonds in your team, but your rank doesn't change. That's just the highest rank you can go to. So obviously in Meta Movement, for example, it's a team page, which means all of my personally sponsored coaches are there, but then all of my coaches all the way down the downline are there as well. And I did that on purpose because I really enjoy the team aspect. I didn't want to separate my personally sponsored coaches from the team. I wanted to work with the whole team. So your coaches, as my personally sponsored coaches, you were like, look at it like a family tree. So there's me, and then I'm like the parent coach. And then you guys are like my babies. And then when you guys have babies, it's like my grandbabies. And then there's like great, great, great grandbabies all the way down. So then the coaches that you sponsor are your babies. And then their coaches are your grandbabies all the way down, right? Just like a family tree. So I, as a coach, really enjoy working with the whole team all the way down, whether they're my coach that I sponsored or not. But only the coaches that you sponsored affect your rank. So you only rank advance with your personally sponsored team. Does that make sense? The coaches that you sponsor go diamond, you become a star diamond coach. so on and so forth. But the whole team matters because the whole team accrues volume. So as you're growing your team, it's going to matter to work with the whole team so you can develop a really fruitful team. But the only coaches that directly have anything to do with your rank are the coaches that you sponsored, that you brought into the business. So every coach's first rank should be Emerald. And that means you've sponsored 2 coaches. That's really the beginning of a business. That's when you begin to earn residual income. That's when you begin to have access to like free leads from the company. That's when really the beginning of the business starts to roll. Diamond is when I think you're a leader. Like to me, Diamond, when you hit Diamond rank, you're a serious leader. You're a serious business builder in this business, and you are really committed to running with this business. That's when you are like on a roll. The diamond rank is a really significant rank because not only does your earning potential expand incredibly, in other words, as an emerald, your max that you can earn from residual income a week is about $200. As a diamond coach, your max that you can earn residually per week is $2,000. So that's a big leap, okay? So again, your rank doesn't determine how much you earn. It determines the potential of your earning, okay? So you could be a diamond coach with a poor producing volume. Like in other words, you're not really producing a lot of volume, which was Hayley's case. So Hayley was a diamond coach, but her team wasn't doing anything. There was no volume. They weren't helping customers. They weren't helping new coaches. Nothing was happening on her team. So she was not really earning a lot of money because the volume was low in her team. Or you can be earning 6 figures as a diamond coach. And there have been many diamond coaches that have been interviewed on the National Wake Up Call who were earning 6 figures, $100,000 and upwards as just a diamond coach because their team was small, but their volume was huge, okay? So this is what I want you guys to keep in your mind, that when you first start, yes, you want to invite a lot and you want to grow your team, yes, and you want to move up in rank. But the reason you want to move up in rank is because you want to expand your potential for earning, okay? And I want to give you guys a piece of wisdom that was not given to me that is really, really important, okay? If you don't know what to do with your coaches, like when you sponsor them, sponsoring them, I think pretty much everybody now knows what that means. You send them a share cart, they get into their email, they enroll, they get their fit kit, they're officially a coach, right? It's a pretty simple process to enroll them. If you don't know what to do with them next after you have them, it'll prevent you from enrolling them because you'll be so scared that you're not going to know how to mentor them. You won't enroll them. So that's the first thing that'll happen. The other thing is you'll both be confused and then they'll probably get discouraged very quickly and disappear. So if you don't know what to do with your new coaches and you are on a mission to rank advance, like there are several of us right now who are like gunning for very specific ranks because we need them in our lives and we want to accomplish them, then please send me a text message. You already have my phone number, and ask me, hey babe, what do I do with my coaches once they get on? Where do I go from here? So I can help you set up a track. I just did that with Beth today. Beth has a really powerful goal by the end of this month, and I told her, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this for your coaches. And she said, perfect. I have clarity. I know what to do now. Okay. So as you're growing your team, make sure you have clarity on how to guide them so that they begin to grow volume for themselves quickly and they don't just stagnate. Because when you help them get off the ground and figure out how to start helping customers and working with business partners, that's when the volume starts to grow. And that's when you'll see your volume grow also. And so then not only will you have the rank, but you'll have the volume to give you the income. Does that make sense? The importance of making sure that your coaches have clarity on what to do. Because if they're clear, they're going to show up, they're going to perform, and the volume will grow. And everybody wins. They're going to win because they're earning income and volume. You're going to win because you're earning volume, which is going to help you with residual income. So it just helps everybody. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is why they always say rank does not determine your income. It determines your potential for income. Yes. So it will determine how much you can earn. So for example, let's say you're a diamond coach and you're already capping out at $2,000 a month. Okay. I mean, a week. That's the max you can earn in residual income is $2,000 a week. Okay. And you're capping out there. In order for you to earn more money, let's say your team is producing crazy volume and you could potentially be earning $4,000 a week. You will not unless you rank advance. Again. That makes sense. Okay. So that's money lost if you don't rank advance again. So in order to unlock the next phase of what you could earn a week, you have to rank advance again. So you're looking at potentials as an emerald coach, max $200, $250 a week. As a diamond coach, $2K a week. As a star diamond coach, $10K a week. Okay. That's the max potential. Yeah, I know. Emmy, your eyes went real big because, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Exactly. Yeah.
I just love that her volume's off, though, because that made it even better.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just paint this real big 10K with the like, let me explain to you guys what we're working with right now. I don't think y'all understand what's happening here. Okay. So let me explain you a little something. Okay. This is why rank advancing matters and why volume matters. Okay. It doesn't stop there, Leah, believe it or not. Okay, so the other thing Beachbody does that's really cool and very unique to our business, you know, a lot of these online businesses are like, you'll get a car, like when you hit this rank or some crazy, like some ugly pink car you didn't want in the first place. And they're like, here you go. And you're like, thanks. This is the worst gift. Take it back. I do not want this stupid car. And actually, I learned from another friend of mine, I didn't know this, that in this, there's like one company, I remember the company, where they give them a car if they hit a certain rank, and then like if they lose their rank, they have to start paying for that ugly car. I'm like, what a tragedy. Sounds like the worst gig on the planet. Get me out of here. No thanks. Oh, it's okay, Leah. I can read what you're saying. So you are in this. Doesn't that sound weird? That's a weird thing.
It's like Oprah all over again. Everybody gets a car, but you got to pay taxes.
Yeah, it's not good. It is not a good situation. So the way Beachbody bonuses their star diamond coaches, and this is the benefit of growing your business. So Leah asked me, can you explain the compensation plan? And I was like, there are so many ways that we earn income. I sent her a video. Like I'm outside the box and everyone is inside the box.
No, we're all outside the box.
That's what I was thinking about.
No one's in the box.
Thrive does that. Kari just wrote that Thrive is the company that does that. Oh my God, that's so crazy. That's terrible. I'm so glad you're not with them anymore. What a sad gift. That's not a gift. That's like a trick. It's a trap. So I'll share the same video I shared with Leah about income compensation plan, but there's like 8 different ways that we earn income in this business. There's a lot of different ways. The basic ones you're going to earn in the beginning are compensation from commissions, obviously from sales. And then as you start to grow a team, it's team cycle bonus, which is residual income. Oh, the video is a little confusing. Okay, I'll rewatch it, and then maybe I'll find another one that's a little bit clearer. And they want like a Mercedes and Lexus. Yeah, right. Okay. No, Kari. No, that's not happening. No, thank you. So you'll earn commission at first, then you'll earn team cycle bonus. Then as you rank advance, you become a Ruby or Diamond coach, you earn matching bonus, which is, for example, your leaders, your Emerald and above leaders on your team, let's say they earn $100 on a commission check. Beachbody will give you like 10% of that as a bonus. So you earn $10 of, doesn't seem like a lot, but it does add up when you have a lot of leaders that are growing their business. So you start to earn matching bonus. Oh, you like details. Okay. And then the big bonus that Beachbody does, instead of giving like a car or something like that, which a lot of these companies do, once you hit 2-star diamond, you qualify for a quarterly bonus in the company. Okay. So at 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star, you have access to what they call quarterly bonus. What the company does is every quarter they look at their profits margins, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company, and they take their profits and they divide them amongst qualifying coaches, and they give them a cash bonus. Okay. So they don't get a car, they don't get something like that, they just get money. So a quarter for a 2-star diamond coach, you're looking at an extra $2,500. A quarter for a 5-star diamond coach, you're looking at $5,000 or so. A quarter for a 10-star diamond coach, you're looking at $10,000, maybe a little bit more. A quarter for a 15-star diamond coach, you're looking at $40,000 a quarter, added on to what you're already earning. So let this sink in. Just marinate in this experience. Okay. Sign me up. You already did. Good job. Yes. Yeah. So we're talking about massive income potential on many levels. So how do we get there? How do we get to that massive income potential? It's 2 ways. We take responsibility for our own rank. Okay. Yes, that song is great. I sing that in my head often. We take responsibility for our own rank, which means going and finding our humans. Who are our humans that we want to run this business with? And this is a very intuitive process. Yes, you're going to have to send invitations, but really be mindful of who you're wanting to work with. Like, feel the energy of the people that you would want to work with, and reach out to those people. And so take care of your rank by enrolling coaches that you want to build something with, that you genuinely want to work with. Okay, so that's the first half. You take care of your rank that way. Okay, the other half is taking care of your team and your customers. Okay, so helping your coaches, your business partners that you sponsor, grow as leaders, helping them learn how to work the business, helping them do all the baby steps that you've already learned how to do, helping them start on their own fitness journey and get organized, helping them get organized, starting a fitness community for their clients, helping them get organized with their own coaches. So we basically we model, we learn, and then we teach. Okay. This is this business. It's actually very, very simple. Sometimes you're doing both at the same time, like me. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like high on enthusiasm and rolling people. I was like, yeah, this is great. It's going to be awesome. Just join me. We'll figure it out together. And I just did what I didn't know. I asked my sponsor, or it got answered in the team page. And that was what I did. I chose to just roll with enthusiasm, figure things as I went. And, tell them when the team calls were, tell them when the national wake up call was, so that they had a resource to plug into. And then I just ran with it. Okay, Leah, I'll answer your question in a second. She sent me a question privately. So this is the ticket to that. If you want to be like, well, how do I access that income potential? 2 ways. Take care of your rank, take care of your daily activities, of your inviting the people that you want to connect with, you growing your customer base, you growing your personally sponsored coaches, and then help your coaches, your team, your baby team that you're growing right now, expand and learn from you how to not only take action, but how to become. This is where I think a lot of coaches miss the mark. They just give them an action list and they're like, do these things, but they don't teach them how to think and how to take care of themselves, really. Okay. Doing things like, what personal development are you going to read? That's very important. Are you getting on team calls like this one? This is very important. Are they checking in with you and letting you know what they need for support? That's very important. Okay. So it's not just about the action list. It's also about the mentorship component. It's also about, what are they reading? How are they feeding their mind? Because when people come into this business, this is what I'm learning now. several years in, you guys, before you became a coach, you didn't have a template for a coach. This is new. You had to adopt this idea that I am a coach. And that takes time for you to step into that template and own it and say, oh yeah, I'm a coach. I can do this. Okay. Your new people are going to have the same situation. They're going to come into this and be like, whoa, I was not a coach. Now I am a coach. What? They're going to be like, whoa, this is new, right? So our job as mentors is to help them adjust to that. Help them adjust to the new identity. How do we do that? We plug them into training calls like this one. We plug them into things like the National Wake Up Call, which you can listen to on podcast or you can listen to live on Facebook. However, we give them we recommend a book, or we do book clubs now on the team page. So if they just want to come into our whatever scheduled book clubs we have, they're welcome to do that as well. So all of those things matter. So when you start growing your teams and bringing on your coaches, because a lot of you, like I said, are really going big with growing your teams, make sure that that component is taken care of. And if you don't know how to do that, ask. Okay? Ask for a template for how to mentor your coaches. This is really important. And I promise you, if you do those two things, if you do your part to grow by sponsoring your coaches and working with your clients, and you teach your coaches how to do what you are doing from the inside out, your business will grow quickly. Okay? For sure. You will have access to all that. But we've got to do both things. Okay? So Hayley's video was really about taking care of like your part of the business, which is the invites and the reach outs and how you can do that. And Keith's book that we're reading for March is about the other side of that. How to grow your team. There it is, built to last. Beautiful. That book teaches you what to do with your coaches. So if right now you're like, I have no idea, I am not a leader, don't worry. He is going to give you a blueprint. He is literally going to spell it out like ABC. You will have no questions by the time you're done with that book, which is why I'm doing that now for you guys. Okay? So Hayley's video is about your end of this deal, your personal work. So let's hear from you guys about your experience with the video. If someone has takeaways you want to share or questions about anything that she said, unmute yourselves. You have the power. I bestow it upon you. Ask.
I don't have any questions about the video, but I guess I'm still trying to wrap my head around what should be my expectation as a new coach, like during my first year, if I'm doing all the things.
If you're doing all the things?
Like all the things you tell me to do.
You can create anything you want with this business. I will tell you that straight up. I have seen coaches in 1 year become free of their jobs and be running multi-six-figure businesses like this in 1 year. I have seen coaches take a lot longer than that because their mindset. Yeah. And that was my thing. The reason I didn't have that story was not because I didn't start strong, because I started out guns a-blazing, running. Like, no, I didn't even know what was happening. I was like Googling answers, FAQing, bothering everybody. I was that coach. Yeah, I was actually Emmy, and it was amazing. It was like so good, and that's how I got where I got. Okay, like that's how I got where I got, was by asking all the questions and being relentless and figuring it out as I fell down the stairs. That's how you move. But I hit burnout fast because I didn't have the self-care piece down. And I also didn't have this kind of a relationship to my mentor. At the time, she wasn't where she is now, spiritually and mentally. And so we didn't have this conversation about mindset, and we didn't have the conversation about like taking care of self and pacing ourselves. Like this whole conversation wasn't happening in my world. So even though I started off really strong, I didn't know how much growing I had to do internally to get to where I wanted to go. I didn't get that. Okay. So the only thing keeping you from whatever the goal is that you want in 1 year is the growth that you're going to have to do in here. And being willing to take the actions that I give you. If I say, take these actions and now do the growth that comes with these actions. Don't just do the actions, but grow into the kind of person who can do these actions with ease like this. Because it's twofold. It's not just what you're doing, but it's who you're becoming, right? And that was the missing piece for me when I first started this business. I didn't get that. I thought it was just a bunch of actions, and I didn't understand, wait, I have to deal with my own fear and my own ish, or else I'm not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, and I guess I was just trying to determine, like, what should be, you know, maybe this is my corporate mind at work, but like the minimum and maximum potential for your first year.
God, what was it? Keith Callahan made no money his first year. Like someone I just read.
I didn't make any my first year.
I was just reading some coach's story. Some coach's story I was reading, she said she made zero money her first year at all. But she was terrified. She didn't invite anybody. She was just posting on the internet. She wasn't actually sending out any invitations. Statistically speaking, let me put it to you this way. Very, very basic. Very, very basic. One person. If you find one person a day, one person to present the business to, one person that you're like, hey, I think you'd be really good at this business. Just started doing it. I think it's awesome. Would you be willing to watch this really short video and give me your feedback and see if it speaks to you? One person. If you did that to one person a day, that would be 30 people in a month. Statistically speaking, 1 in 10 say yes to you. That would be 3 people a month that you sign up as a coach. With 2 of those, you hit it.
Shakti?
Yes.
Hey, so this past week, I actually really started hitting it really hard. I got 10 no's this week. And then tonight, it all came to be, I got 2 yeses. So one lady's already signed up. She's in Meta. I put her in Meta.
I saw her.
Yeah, and then another gentleman is signing up sometime between like now and tomorrow. But he may have a few questions for me. But I went through a lot of no's, and this time, I mean, I think what happens is the fear factor for all of us. And I think what it is, a couple of the no's that I got kind of hurt, but I decided not to take it personal. That's where I had to draw the line. It's not personal. It just means that what it means is they don't know the value of Shakeology. They don't know the value of working out for 30 minutes at home every morning or every night, whatever.
Yep.
That's all it means. It has nothing to do with me. They're not saying no to me. They're just, maybe it's not the right time, or they'll come back around later on. Yeah. I had to decide that though, mentally. Now I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Give me the no's, because it's going to get me to my yeses.
Yes. So I hear a contest coming on.
Yes.
I love contests. So it is the first one. We can choose a number. The first one to 100 no's. Okay. And so we've done this before. Okay. You keep a list. You track everyone that tells you no. I don't care about the yeses. We will congratulate you later with the yeses.
Obviously, you're going to rank advance, so we'll be congratulating you.
We will get you on your yeses. But on a notebook paper, literally write 1 through 100 and write everyone that tells you no. Should we start it for March, or do you want to start it now? And then we'll have to come up with a prize or something.
Okay, so everyone right now that's gunning for the end of February already has a goal. So let's do a go for November and March. That's a really easy thing to do. Because we're reading Build to Last. Mm-hmm. So we can read Build to Last and go, because I know for me, my team was to have our team at 2-star diamond by the end of March. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. There's 2 of you, they're going to go diamond, I'm going to mentor to hit diamond. Fact. Like, I'm already texting y'all. I'm giving you all my things. Okay. And a bunch of you have diamond on your list before the end of March. Okay. So
let's do it. 100 no's.
100. And what we'll do, we can do a document actually on our team page. Mm-hmm. They did that in Miss public. Someone made like an Excel sheet and then put everybody's name who's participating, because not everybody will want to participate. Just put like your names on the side column and then put like 100 check marks or whatever. Like, and then every time you get one, you just like check. Okay. And then they were tracking each other's check marks. And then like people would open the PDF and be like, oh, she got 50. And then they'd be like, they'd go and like, they'd send all these messages and then like tally up their check marks. Like it got really intense in Misfit Republic. I think we should do that.
Yeah. So this works 2 ways. One, it turns that no into a positive, right? We're excited to get no because we want to be the first one to get the 100 no's. And 2, it'll keep you motivated to keep inviting, and not everyone will say no. If 10% say yes, like that's a lot of people. You'll have 10 people. So that's huge. 10 coaches, that's diamond, right? That's all you need. Yeah, you're almost diamond. Like, that's it. So if you get 10% of your no's say yes, then you're done. Good.
That's fun. Yay. Okay, let's make a sheet. I want to do a sheet.
You're in charge of the sheets. I don't like to do that.
I don't like to do that. Okay. I'll see if I can make it on Excel pretty easily.
Wait,
okay.
Let's go back to the part where Sable says she doesn't like to do the sheets. Sable does all the sheets.
That's why I don't like to do it for this one. I'm outsourcing.
All right, so Beth and Pam are in a competition for end of February diamond. Oh man, that's gonna be epic. So those
I'm
two
trying to get there for the end of March. Like, is that even possible? And we got these two trying to do it for the end of February.
My goal is
y'all know it's 6 days to the end of February. Like, do you know what today is?
Let me just throw this out to you that today Beth sent out 27 invites like a boss. Okay, Beth, she texted me 27. She sent out, and how many girls? She's got like 3 or 4 people who are like, yeah, I'm super interested, and she's sending out videos to all of them. Okay, just proof that it works.
You just gotta do it. Don't look at the date. Just look at the task.
Yeah,
just do it.
Just it'll take however long you tell yourself. That's true. Hayley said it in her video. She was like, you know that, right? Like, it'll take you however long you decide. She's like, I've done this list in 5 minutes. I've also done it in an hour. She said that in her video. She said she does the 26 thing because that's how many lines are in her notebook. And that's what she does.
Let me go see how many. I sent out a ton today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, man, this competition's getting...
I did 10 conversations in 20 minutes, and out of those 10, conversations, 3 of them have continued on. So, like...
Oh, my God. Pam and Beth are going 0 to 100 until February 28th. Yo, this is getting good. I'm sweating. This competition is getting good.
Told you. Look, I'm a genius.
I'm like, today I contacted this person about making swag for you guys, and I'm like, I need those swag like yesterday.
Yeah, we're going to be ironing in our kitchen. Iron-ons.
You need to make the swag fast.
Here's your temporary swag while the other is shipped.
Oh my God, this is so funny. This conversation just keeps getting better over here.
Oh, I'm a genius. Motivator. That's what I am.
Good job.
Okay, Shakti, I have one question.
Okay.
Would you be interested in watching this video and giving me your feedback? What video would that be now? Can you? Okay,
so there's a video I uploaded. It's in the new coach unit, and I titled it "Sharing the Opportunity."
Okay.
It's a video that was made by corporate, and it talks about Beachbody coaching, and it's beautiful. Not only do they use graphics,
and it's short.
Yes.
It's like 8 or 10 minutes or something.
It is. It's short, has beautiful graphics. It talks about the compensation plan. You literally don't even have to open your mouth. You're just like, hey, would you be interested in watching this? If they say yes,
yes,
like,
I don't have to talk. Yes.
No. Your only job, you guys, please listen to this, because this is how you're going to make it simple for your coaches too, okay? This is how you're going to make it so simple for the people that you sponsor. Use third-party tools. Don't make yourself the expert. Take yourself out of that. Your only job is to find the humans, reach out to them and say, hey, so-and-so, I love you for XYZ reason, and be real. Why do you like them? Why do you want to invite them? Why did they speak to you? And then ask them, I have this really short video about something that I just started that I'm really excited about. Would you be interested in watching it? Yes or no? Wait for them to give you an answer. And if they say yes, send them the video and say, awesome, can't wait to hear your feedback. I'll be in touch in a few days, give you a chance to watch it. And then set a reminder for yourself to reconnect with them if you don't hear back from them. I didn't have to do that with Emmy. I sent her the form with the videos and she was like, filled out the form, emailed me. She's like, I'm done, ready, let's go. When we came on the phone, I'm ready to sign up. I was like, boom. I didn't have to do any of the talking. How simple was that? She knew exactly what she was gonna do. She was super clear, okay? Make it easy for them. Make it easy for them.
If you have these giant goals, right? 100 no's. Could you imagine 100 1-hour conversations with people explaining all this?
No.
Impossible.
No.
You just physically couldn't be that successful. So you have to be more efficient. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then the sharing opportunity videos in Meta Movement.
Yes.
Yeah. It's in the unit. Go to units, go to new coach. I made an entire unit for new coaches with very easy resources for you guys.
Okay, thank you. I will
You're
do
welcome.
that. Okay,
Once
Beth,
you hit
let's
Emerald,
do it.
once you go hit Emerald and above, there's a new unit called Leaders. Okay, the Leaders tab is for Emerald and above coaches that want to go 6-figure, 7-figure in their business. Okay, so I'm curating videos for that community of coaches so that once you're done in the new coach phase and you already have a team and you're like running with the business, you can then move on to the Leaders unit and fulfill that. That makes sense? You know where to go next.
Yeah, and Emerald is 2 coaches, right?
2 personally sponsored coaches. Correct.
Dude, this makes it like so much. This makes it seem like so much easier. I don't know why I was making it so big in my head, and I think it's because I have so much other stuff going on right now. We didn't end up closing on my house today. My realtor is God love him, because I want to strangle him. And I've got all this other stuff going on, and I've been like
Nobody.
that I have to make this big time commitment of talking to people, and I like forgot the first thing, which is Shakti just sent me a message and was just like, hey chick, I fucking dig your vibe, and do you think this is something you would be interested in? And I was like, yeah, actually I was already wondering about that. It's funny that you messaged me, you know? So and I wasn't even working out or doing anything. I guess that's kind of been holding me back too, like in my head, is I've been thinking like I need to wait until I have enough proof and enough time. And it's like, no, dude, I have time to send a message. I talk to people every day on a social basis, even if it's only a little bit. I have like, dude, my brother, oh my God, he's a health nut and he does all this shit with supplements and everything. And he's struggling financially and he's in school. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, hello, ding, ding, ding. Yes. Okay, cool. Cool.
Use other people's transformations while you work on your own.
Yeah,
okay?
You don't need your own yet. Just use other people's transformations.
Okay, because I've been like, people are just gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? You like started this like 5 minutes ago, and now you think you're gonna tell people how to live, and it's like, well,
yes.
Yeah, actually I am, because I know everything not to do.
Yes, I am.
Fake it till you make it.
I've seen the light. Here's the light.
I drank the Kool-Aid. It now comes in fruit punch. No, like that's gonna be like my tagline now.
Okay, speaking of the fruit punch, I gotta get some of that.
Oh my God, that's our swag. That's our swag. I drank the Kool-Aid, and it now comes in fruit punch. I'm gonna make swag.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's it.
Anyway, I'm on fire. I got competitions. I've got branding elements flying out, like marketing guru.
Leah's like fucking dying.
The table has had her fruit punch today.
Yeah, I don't even have it yet.
In the afternoon.
As you're working through your transformation, they just need to see you show up, right? That's inspiring, that you show up for yourself. You took, time for yourself. Do that. Show others transformations while you work through it, and just keep sharing. I mean, I say that confidently, but I didn't do that in the beginning.
Sable, can we get the before and after pictures of other people off our Beachbody website?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they put them there. They share transformation stories all the time.
Take them. They're for you to use.
Beachbody.com, just click on transformation stories. There's a bunch.
Take them.
You can even share their story. Like share a synopsis of their story from the Beachbody site. Like you don't have to tag Beachbody, just copy the story, share the image, and be like, this is so-and-so. Introduce her by name or him by name because they have the name. He was able to do this. They do that on purpose because they want you guys to have material to share with your community, especially while you're working on your own transformation. Yeah.
You pay that $15 a month coach fee, right? Guess what that covers? All that stuff.
Marketing. Exactly. That's what your coach fee covers. Your website, your back office, all this marketing material that they throw at you. They're giving you this stuff on purpose for you to grow your business. Yeah.
Yes.
And then how else have you changed? Like, Emmy, you sent me a message today. You were grocery shopping. You're like, my body feels different. When I push this cart, it feels different. I'm moving differently. All of that is transformation, you guys. What's happening to your mind? What's happening to your self-confidence? What's happening to your voice? How are your relationships changing? All of that. Transformation is everything. Yes.
Yeah. You're not just selling weight loss.
Yeah, and that's what I love about this is like at first I was like, I don't know. So I'm like this weight loss person. Then it was like, no, I'm not, because this has never been about the weight loss for me. My weight loss has never been about weight loss. What I needed was a transformation in how I view myself, how I treat myself. And this is my treat for myself. You know, if I never make any money off of it, which I refuse to let happen, I'm going Emerald by the end of February if I fucking have to like hold somebody at gunpoint to sign up. You know,
that's my
No, that's against the rules.
I didn't say that.
I'm just like, no, that's against the
Take
rules.
that off the record. It will all be of their own free will. But no, I mean, so like this is not. This is where I've identified for myself where I went wrong every other time, is that it's always been about the weight loss. It's always been about looking at myself in the mirror and not being happy. And now it's like, no, dude, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm going, man, I fucking love you so much. We're going to treat you better. You know?
Yeah.
And that's what I love. And then like the more videos I see for the company, the more it's like all this positivity and love. And it's not just, fuck yeah, I'm balling and making all this money. It's like, dude, we want people to be healthy because healthy people are happy people, and we like being around happy people. Bam.
Girl,
That's what's so cool.
get to Summit. You think you've drank the Kool-Aid now? Get
You know
your ass to Summit. You don't even know. You don't even know about that Kool-Aid. When you get to Summit and you're surrounded by all that energy, bunch of coaches. You're talking about 30,000 coaches in one place together. And you're working out on a massive street that's been closed out together. And all of you guys are like sharing energize and like cheering each other on and like pumped together. It is the most amazing experience ever. Sable's was the first time last year. I've been to 2. So Sable, how was that? How was that Kool-Aid experience?
It is crazy. Like when people talk about leveling up or raising your vibe, or that, you know, you channel other people's energies. Like if you've ever been in a negative environment where you like someone's in a bad mood around you and you're like, man, I hate everything. I'm also in a bad mood. This is the opposite. You're like, I love everybody. Everyone's high-fiving, hugging, crying. We're like workout. I mean, I cried during my workout, right? Freaking Shanti. I mean, of course, it's Shanti, so, like, you're going to cry or throw up or both. But, I mean, like, magical. It's magical. It really is. You come back so motivated. You will not meet a single unhappy person. People are holding doors open. They're helping you. They're sharing with you. Like, it is such a generous community. The same thing, like, if you're struggling, if you have questions and you have you ever posted in the team pages, like the bigger team pages, and people not helped you, not answered you, or not shown love on your page or anything? No, that's never the case. They are not greedy in that sense. They're not like, no, I'm not helping you because I want all the coaches. They're not all yours. You know, and that's what Hayley says in the video. They weren't mine, right? They're not my people. The no's don't bother me. So they're sharing, they're loving each other. Summit is amazing. I can't wait. It's my favorite trip of the year.
It's very emotional. It's too, you know what I love so much about the company too is that they don't, a lot of these companies will get on stage and all they talk about is how much money they've earned, and they're celebrating like all these people have earned all this money. And Beachbody does that like one time. They'll be like, okay, who's in the Millions Club? And they'll walk on stage and then clap for them. And they're like, oh, great, good, go back to your seat. Like, that's it. Like, that's literally all they do about the Millions Club. They'll like come on stage.
The craziest thing is they're all introverts. So they don't even want to walk across stage anyway.
No, they're all like this. Like every single one of them is like,
they're
okay,
looking away.
like walking across the stage like, oh hi, like I'm dying. Like, and it's so funny because it's such a different type of person. They're all so humble. It's a really unique experience. And then the rest of the time, you know what they're talking about? Massive transformation stories. On a giant video screen, they're sharing all of these coaches and all of their clients that lost hundreds of pounds and sharing their story. And they do a huge cash prize at Summit every year for like the person who's like changed their life the most. So they do different categories like teenage to age 20, then 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. And they'll pick a contestant who's like submitted their results from every age range, and they'll narrow it down and then they'll pick a winner. And then it's really sweet because they have their coach present them on stage. So they'll have their coach come to the stage and talk about how they met their client. This makes me really emotional, how they met their client and under what circumstances they met their client. And then they'll share the client's transformation story. And to see the coach talk about them on stage it's just, there's no moment like that. They're so proud of them. They're so moved by them. And then when they announce the winner and then the coach's face, like, you know, like their client won. It's such a huge, girl, get ready for all the tears.
Yeah.
I cry every year.
He's crying right now just thinking about it. Like,
it's incredible. It's so moving. And to see the coach like hug their client, like they're just so proud of them and they're so proud of the work that they've done. It's just so special. There's no, I've never experienced anything like that. And every time that Carl, who's a C, comes on stage, first of all, Carl always wears jeans and a collared shirt. You will never see him wear.
It's usually like a plaid or checkered.
He wears a plaid checkered shirt every time. Every time. He's in jeans.
Sneakers and jeans.
He's the most down to earth, doesn't show anything. And the only thing he talks about the entire time he's on stage is transformation. That's all he talks about. Who changed their life, who lost the weight, who's off medication, why it's so wonderful, you know, growing people, leadership. That's the only words that come out of his mouth.
They also bring incredible speakers. I go to a lot of conferences and a lot of work summits and things. And this one, like, they go out of their way to really bring people that are going to encourage you with, like, personal development. Like, big names. Like, this year, it's the author of Girl Wash Your Face.
Rachel Hollis is going to be there.
Yeah. So, you know, they go out of their way to, it's not someone talking about Beachbody. Some of their speakers, they don't even know what Beachbody is, right? So they get there and they're like, what is this? Why do you guys all look so fit? Like, they have no idea who we are. And they just get up there to talk and they're like, oh, can I get some of that? Like, you're selling them because they have no idea, like, who they're talking to.
They're just here to talk about business. That's the people that Beachbody read. So Beachbody does like a half and half. Like, part of the session, you're going to get top coaches teaching you material about this business specifically. And half of the sessions are just big names in the world, like psychologists, leading psychologists. Last year, Beachbody brought in a financial planner to talk to us about planning our money and for our business and how to get organized, you know, and she's a holistic financial planner, which was beautiful. She was really health conscious. She actually, one of her coaches is a Beachbody coach. She's a client of a Beachbody coach. That's how she ended up at Summit teaching about financial planning. So it's just cool. They bring in so many important resources for you as a whole person. It's a really beautiful experience. And the hype is just, plus you get to see all of us, like we get to connect in person and it's just like the love. There's just no feeling like that. I just want to squeeze all of you guys and just like cling to you. And like the whole time we're just like clinging to each other, like walking around at Summit.
We pretty much get nothing done because we're just like too excited.
Just like hugging.
Not to mention, you can fangirl top coaches. They're all there. You can fangirl the trainer.
Can you tell your story about that top coach?
What? Oh, the one that said she liked my shoes, and I was like, me? And then I like ran away. I was just like, ah!
This was, so Melissa McAllister is a top coach, and she is so shy and so quiet, and she had just given this amazing presentation on stage.
Yeah, we just watched her.
I would follow her because she's really down to earth, and she's insanely successful in this business, but she really is one of those people who doesn't speak much. She's not very showy. She was standing in the bathroom line with us, and I'm like, that's Melissa McAllister. Like, I'm standing behind.
I had to pee so bad, so I'm like, I don't care who's around me. I'm like in line.
That's Melissa McAllister, and Table's like, she looks sober, and sure enough, and I was like, hey, I really love your talk. She had just spoken. I was like, I really enjoy your particular perspective on this business. I really vibe with that. And she was like, thank you. Like, that was her. She's a multi-millionaire, and she was like, thank you. Like, okay, let me just give you that perspective on her. And then she goes to Sable, I really like your shoes. And Sable was like,
I was like, me? You like me? Like, I'm cool. I'm not cool. That, But she like noticed my shoes because she looked away because she didn't want to make eye contact anymore. That's
she was so cute. She was, and they're all like that. You say hi to any of them, you're like that. You're like, oh my God, hi.
It's fun.
Like,
it's so a lot of fun. Yeah. You get all of the Beachbody swag you can imagine.
Oh, the core, they have a giant store that they open just for coaches while you're there, and they sell stuff they don't sell online. That's where you get all the cute shit. We got some mad good things with that clearance bin too. They had like a giant clearance bin for stuff that they're getting rid of.
Last year I bought us all Shakeology headbands and made us wear them.
Yeah. And it was great. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, I'm really ridiculous, so I'll make you do weird
I take like hundreds of dollars just for the core. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. It's so worth it. It's so great. Their workout clothes is amazing. I'm a big fan.
This saved us on our live video we were going to do about Summit. Now we've done 2 things.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Now you know. It just naturally evolved. This is why it's so fun to do competition and to do like, yeah, let's get there. Too, because when you get to Summit and you check in, they check you in by rank, right? So when you come in, if you're an Emerald coach, you check in a certain line. If you're a Diamond coach, you check in a certain line. And if you're a Star Diamond coach, 1 to 5, and then 5 to 15, you're in a separate line. So as you check in, they give you your name badge, they give you a lanyard, and then they give you like badges, colored badges according to your rank and different things you've accomplished throughout the whole year, because they recognize.
You can see your name like on banners or on the wall.
So they have huge emerald banners and you can find your name on it, and then they'll have huge diamond banners and you can find your name on it. So there's a lot about recognition, and it's very powerful to go and be recognized for the work that you've done. And this past year when I went to Summit and I got recognized as a diamond coach, that meant so much to me, because my first year I went as an emerald coach. This year I went as a diamond coach, and this following year I'm going as a Star Diamond coach. And it's just to know how much you've grown and how much work you did to get there and receive your recognition there's no words. It's really powerful. It's a really powerful experience. I want that for all of you guys. I want you guys to feel that recognition, to get yourself there and know that you did it with your work.
And there's no shame in going as an Emerald coach. They treat you just as special. Your name's on banners. They're still cheering you. They're high-fiving you. Like, it's so fun.
They honor all ranks. That's really special. They do a good job of it. There's Shakeology bars everywhere. It's so good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So good. It's so fun. The whole thing is just a great experience. Anybody else like hype as fuck right now? Who wants to go send out like 25 invitations? Because, right? Like, who's like, me? I want to go. I want to get there. Yeah, it's fun. It's so fun. And then Success Club trip is another thing that Beachbody does, which we can talk about later. But I'm going on a free trip, thanks to Beachbody, in March to a cruise to the Caribbean, which is really cool. My husband and I have never been able to trip ourselves, ever. We've never been able to take a fancy trip like that for all expenses paid resort type of thing. And we did it this past year in Mexico, and it was amazing. And we're doing it again in the Caribbean in March. And it's thanks to Beachbody. There's nothing, it's really special. There's no words, to be really honest. They're super good with us. They take a lot of good care of us. So Beachbody claiming, oh my God, that's a great idea. That's such a great idea. Oh, what a good goal, Beth. That's a great goal. So good. They do it every year. Next year, you guys can put yourself on the wait list. So if you're really committed to your business this year, I would go to the FAQ and find the wait list for Punta Cana, because they're going to Punta Cana next year in 2020. They're going to the Dominican Republic, and they're doing a 5 days, 4 nights, 5-star resort stay.
Where's 2021?
They don't announce that until the next year.
I thought, where's the one?
Punta Cana is for 2021.
I'll find it. Because there's some sort of trip that's bigger even.
Yeah, so the 10-star, are you talking about the
Oh,
top
that's
10?
where it is. Yeah, 10 stars going. Yeah.
Top 10 coaches in the whole company are going to a divorce party on us. The top 10 coaches always go on a separate trip, and they go to like Europe. So it's just the 10 of them and their spouses, and they'll take them all around Europe.
Yeah, I think it's like Tahiti or somewhere.
Tahiti. That's lovely.
Somewhere where they have like the floating huts, like where you're on over the water.
Spoil their humans, man. I'll tell you what. They really do. So put yourself on the wait list for Success Club trip, because you might qualify to earn that, especially since you're all going so big. You will qualify to earn that trip, and then you can earn all your points for your trip. And the Dominican Republic is beautiful. I will not be there because I am planning on having a small human this year, but I will be on the following one. So, yeah. Any questions on this? We can talk about Summit all day long, or Success Club trip, or whatever. Hayley's video was like,
you can still sign up, and if you sign up too, like bunk up, like find like for hotel rooms and stuff.
for Summit, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to coachsummit.com. Coach Summit. So I actually have at Summit, some moms took their children. Like they had small babies with them, because they also have a room for maternity workouts. So like they have a whole room if you can't go in the early morning and do the regular workouts, where you can go and do like workouts postpartum, or if you're pregnant. For Success Club trip, you can take your family. You can take the family too to Success Club trip. They don't exclude. Yeah, there were plenty of families who were on our trip to Mexico when we went. But yeah, coachsummit.com, that's the website, has all the information. It's in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is actually really beautiful, where we're going to be for Summit. We had a great time. Great food, great people. It was really good. And yeah, bunk up. Find other humans, or get an Airbnb, and a bunch of you guys can go to an Airbnb together. That's another great opportunity. I went with my husband the past couple times. He's not coming this year, but I usually would go with him, and then him and my son would go explore the city and just hang out. And then I would go do whatever I needed to do. So that's what I did with my husband, and it worked out. It was great.
It worked until we wanted to stay up all night working, and they wanted to sleep.
Yeah. That was the only thing. So make sure you have separate spaces that you can go into if you want to stay out and hang out, because we did. And then they were like tired. Any other questions? Please ask. No? Are you hyped? Are you pumped? You're like, yes, let's do the thing. All right, so we're going for 100 no's for March for sure. We have a couple big goal ladies for the end of February. I want to see who wins between Beth and Pam. So I'm going to give you both presents for your diamond ranks, but whoever gets there first is going to get an extra present to make it even sweeter.
We have new Emerald shout outs too.
We do. Melanie is a new Emerald shout out. She is not on here. She'll be watching the replay. Congratulations to Melanie. She will officially be an Emerald coach tomorrow morning, which is so exciting. I'm going to schedule her shout out. And we have a couple half emeralds. Who else is at a half emerald right now? I know Leah is at half emerald. Who else?
Amy?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Nancy, are you going to be emerald? Because you got 2 people who would qualify to be emerald, I believe. Yeah, because I said anybody who went emerald by this Friday, I would send them a gift. So if you're not emerald yet and you want to be emerald by Friday, you will get a gift from me. Personal development book and something extra. And then something from a metaphysical shop, by the way. My crystal shop I'm going to. And then for all my diamonds by the end of February and March, I'm getting you swag, nice swag, which I'm excited about. Gifts. So if you haven't messaged me personally and told me your goals, please do that. I'll be Emerald by Friday for show. Yes, that's the attitude. So Beth is currently messaging me every evening with her numbers to keep accountable. If you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. I am like making myself wide open and available for the next couple months for all of you guys to hit the goals that you need to hit. So text me, let me know what you want me to hold you accountable for. You set your goals. I'm just going to support you in your goal and mentor you to get there. So let me know. Okay. Yes, rock on. Perfect. I love you guys. You're the best. I know that you guys can do everything you set your minds to. You are a phenomenal bunch of people. It is an enormous honor to be your coach and to serve you on this team. I'm like already going to cry when I get to shout you out and celebrate you each for all the different things you're accomplishing. And my greatest joy is that I get to see you walk the stage at Summit and I get to celebrate you, to be really honest with you. More than I am excited about accomplishing those things, I'm more excited about seeing you guys accomplish them and be recognized publicly for them. That means so much to me. I cannot wait to see all of you do all the things. So go out there and be your badass selves and show the world how amazing you are, because you are. And go love on people. Just go love them. Go love them. Go let them know that this is the opportunity of their life. They never knew that they needed, because it's true. Yes. Okay? Do all the things. As Tanya said. Go do all the things. If you don't know what that is, message me. I'll tell you what the things are. All right, fam. Have an amazing night. Love you. Bye.